Good afternoon, parents, family members, school district representatives, students, and of course, our most honored attendees, our 2020 graduates. Welcome to Lakeside Girls Academy's annual graduation ceremony and its first virtual graduation ceremony. I am Brian Dager, Lakeside's Senior Vice President. Our ceremony today is an opportunity to honor our graduating seniors. It is also a time to recognize a number of Girls Academy students who will be receiving some special awards. I trust that wherever you are and whoever you are gathered with to view this ceremony, seated at least 6 feet away from you, you will feel that you are indeed a vital part of this ceremony. When the 2019-2020 school year began back on August 31st, our vocabulary did not include words and phrases such as coronavirus, COVID-19, social distancing, self-quarantining, and flattening the curve. Mask wearing was reserved for superheroes, and being in a red zone implied that you were playing football and were inside the opponent's 20-yard line threatening to score. Just when we thought we were prepared for any challenge, a pandemic was added to the mix. High school graduation. The class of 2020 has reached this momentous milestone in spite of one of the most significant challenges in recent history. I am sure that none of you envisioned a ceremony such as this. However, graduates, a virtual ceremony in no way lessens your accomplishments. One day you will be able to tell the world you successfully completed high school during a worldwide pandemic. And now you are more than ready for what is next in your life, whether that be college, vocational endeavors, or military service. At the outset of our program, I want to express a word of gratitude and appreciation to all those who helped make this day a reality. Joining us for this virtual graduation ceremony are many parents and grandparents who have faithfully loved and supported their children and grandchildren, thereby enabling them to reach this milestone in their lives. Graduates, remember to give your parents an extra hug after you proudly show them your diploma. Also joining us are many school district and county representatives who have worked tirelessly on behalf of our graduates. Your willingness and ability to support their enrollment at Lakeside Girls Academy, as well as the encouragement you gave them along the way, does not go unnoticed. Thank you for all that each of you has done. Lastly, the commitment of each member of the Girls Academy staff must also be acknowledged. Thank you for the genuine care and dedication you have actively displayed for each of your students. That has provided them the opportunity to succeed and celebrate this significant accomplishment today. And now a few words about and to our graduates. Challenges are certainly not new to any of our grads. Oprah Winfrey offers this encouraging statement: turn your wounds into wisdom. Each of our graduates can share with you some of the wounds they have experienced, sometimes by their own doing and sometimes by others. But more importantly, they can also share with you the wisdom they have gained, which will continue to guide them through life. Author and speaker Charles Swindoll said, "Life is 10% what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it." Our 2020 graduates are excellent testaments to this statement. At any point along their journey through life thus far, they could have said enough and thrown in the towel. But each one responded to the obstacles they encountered, even the abrupt and unexpected interruption to their senior year, with a resolve to overcome and finish well. Graduates, over the past 3 months, there have been many conversations about when life returns to normal. Given what we have all experienced, normal will be new in many, many ways. Whatever path you take as you leave high school, you will be helping create a new normal. Some of you will enter a field of healthcare and be responsible for advancing how we care for those who need healing. Some will enter business and be responsible for building our economy. Some will become technicians and skilled at a craft and be responsible for developing our infrastructure, while others will become educators and help prepare future generations to keep improving our world. Each of you will help shape the new normal we will all experience when 2020 is behind us. Parents, school district representatives, and Lakeside Girls Academy staff, the graduating class of 2020 is uniquely prepared to assume their place in life after high school. Graduates, on behalf of Lakeside, I wish you all the best and much success wherever you choose to go. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your high school experience. Congratulations. Patty Faraday is the director of Lakeside Girls Academy, and Patty will now come and introduce those who will be presenting a number of this year's special awards.
Thank you, Brian. Good afternoon. I've been eagerly anticipating this day where we honor our graduates, although this was not how I envisioned it. I would like to start things off by having our subject area staff present their Academic Achievement Award winners.
Thank you for attending a history-making graduation ceremony for Lakeside Girls Academy and many high schools across the nation. My name is Denise McCauley, and I am the social studies teacher at Lakeside Girls Academy. I'm here to present the Government Award to a senior who has been my most consistent student. Even during the difficult period of shutdown, she was online with me in completing her work. When we were able to be together in the school building, this student consistently contributed great insight and excellent commentary into our discussions on the topics being taught, analyses of political cartoons, and debates about the goings-on of our federal government. She has an excellent grasp of our system of government. If she ever decided to run for a seat in the Senate, I would definitely vote for her. It is my honor and a great pleasure to present the Government Award to Emma Kern.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Charleste Moorsweet, and I am presenting this year's Science Award for Academic Excellence in Forensics. This award is being given to a student who truly exemplifies a love for learning and a desire to excel. The creativity in her artwork accented numerous forensic projects, numerous case studies, and also lab specimen illustrations. As the team's sketch artist, she created these detailed drawings that actually brought images to life and was appreciated by the entire group during these crime scene investigations. Her attention to detail and exceptional problem-solving skills are consistently evident in her work. This student will go the extra mile to ensure that she has a clear understanding of concepts. And she's always willing to lend a helping hand to others to ensure that they know how to use the microscope and to make the necessary adjustments to help them be able to see what it is they need to see. Her ability to discover facts in order to uncover truth is a quality that will be used in any field that she pursues. And now she is able to successfully adapt to this new learning environment and demonstrate a resilience that is surely needed today. It is an honor to present this award to Armisha Sabir. Thank you.
Woo! Hi, I am Joy Thompson, and I am the math teacher at Lakeside Girls Academy. Today, it is my honor to present the math award to a student who has shown some real aptitude and skill in the area of math, but who has also developed in her appreciation for the subject. The student is someone who is always diligent in effort, consistently earning excellent grades in the class, but she also possesses a genuine love of learning that really spills over into some curiosity in the math classroom. The student constantly went above and beyond requirements for class projects, always trying to apply them to what she had going on in her own life at the time. She asked engaging questions in class that really benefited the whole room, and she would always find me outside of class to answer questions that she came up with as she was working on her real plans for her real life and her real future. So for both her skill in the area of mathematics and her continued appreciation for the subject as a tool for her own life, it is my honor to present the Math Award this year to Armisha Sabir.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dee Rathgeber, and it has been my privilege to instruct the illustrious Lakeside Girls Academy class of 2020 in the course of British literature. These students were certainly a bright group of literarians. The decision to recognize the student today was based on numerous criteria. Beyond the typical expectation, this student worked hard to take her skills to the highest possible level. She was the person I will always remember regularly opening the door, peeking in during my prep period to ask me, Miss D, do you possibly have any time to go over whether it be her speech, an essay, a paper, whatever she thought she needed polishing in, she wanted a little extra help. This practice, I might say, continued into remote learning as I would be teaching a class, watching my screen. I'll pop with these little notifications with those familiar words. Miss D, do you suppose you have any time for me this week? She had a hunger for classic literature and a fondness for a good story that would make any English teacher smile. This passion for learning and her ability across all the language arts skills will allow her to be successful in college and in her career. It is with pleasure and my privilege to present this award for achievement in British literature to Armisha Sabir. This year, I would like to also acknowledge the student for accomplishments in the area of creative writing. Occasionally, a student will come through the door of my classroom who brings with her an already superlative repertoire of writing skills. This is one such student. My duty then becomes to simply provide opportunities rich in creative avenues to allow her to grow without getting in her way. The student I'm recognizing today did complete a course in creative writing. However, this award also recognizes her practice of taking those creative writing skills to all of her writing. She's able to take the English language and string words together in a fashion that most would never consider. Her classmates will remember that she often strung words across the whiteboards of the classroom with words of encouragement for both staff and students. The impact of her words is, for the reader, is memorable. I do hope that she remembers me with a signed copy of her first publication. In recognition of achievement in the area of creative writing, this award goes to Amanda Freewald.
Thank you, staff. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Job well done. I've been looking forward to introducing our featured speakers today as they exemplify the quality of students that we serve here at Lakeside Girls Academy. It has been a pleasure working with both of these students. Our first speaker, Nani Pagan Vidal, came to us January of 2019 from the Upper Merion School District. This student has worked very hard completing her credits to graduate. She has grown in many ways throughout her time here as a student and a parent, and it has been a joy observing those changes. Nani's speech exemplifies her thoughtfulness, and I appreciate her sincerity. It is my honor to introduce graduate Nani Pagan Vidal.
I was talking to a girl and said, "There are two wolves always fighting inside me. One is filled with anger, hate, jealousy, shame, and lies. The other wolf is filled with love, joy, truth, and peace. This battle rages inside of you and all young girls." The girl thought for a moment and asked, "Which wolf will win?" The old woman answered, "The one you feed." Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before I begin, I want to thank Ms. Miller, Ms. Triolo, and all the teachers from the Upper Merion School District for being my biggest supporters and helping me during my pregnancy. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be standing here. My name is Amneri Pagan Vidal, and my home school district is Upper Merion. I am a member of the 2020 graduating class of Lakeside Girls Academy, and I am also a teen mom. And yes, there are two wolves inside of me. When I came to Lakeside in March of 2019, I thought I had everything, or at least I thought I did. Many of my classmates have gone through the impossible. At first, I didn't really pay mind to their hurt or couldn't hear them screaming for help inside of them. It felt like life had stripped us raw. After a few weeks, I felt happy because I knew Dee Dee was at a safe daycare and we both began to thrive. School wasn't just about learning a subject or going to class trip. It was also about the activities that we enjoyed more than being in class, taking notes, and trying to throw each other off topic, especially Denise and Charlotte. It was also about wrestling in class like we were WWE pro wrestlers, or the sweet hot chocolate Charlotte would make us in the morning to keep us warm. Lakeside Girls Academy is a process. We still had hurt in our heart, but we were all working on it together. Some of us are lost wolves, some of us are weak wolves, some of us were happy wolves, and who maybe lost somebody that made them become such angry wolves. Some wolves in the pack are hardly even wolves because they're so filled with joy. And that was it. That's the cycle that was day in and day out. Coming to school and having to adapt to something so complicated was not easy because there wasn't a day that a wolf wasn't crying. So here we are, one last time at the place we call home, a place for us to unmask ourselves and become better people to face this complicated world. Being true to ourselves was one thing we all, as a community, struggle with. But look at us. Look how far we have come. Each and every day, we would convince ourselves that we were fine, even when we weren't. The counselor and the teachers help us change our mantra, and our inner voice became more hopeful. One thing I can say is that all of us wanted the best for each other. We all loved each other in a way that means a lot, and it really gets the best out of us. We are all connected with what we went through. So what I really want each and every one of you to know is that being honest with how you feel and admitting that not everything will always be okay is okay. We need to feel that pain sometime. However, driving yourself through dirt is not okay, and I wouldn't even by chance let you all leave thinking that that's healthy. Be strong. Feed yourself the right attitude. You deserve to grow into the person you were meant to be, because if not, we will all keep running into internal wars. That is something we all by far don't want. We already went through so much this year. We should all finish strong, the right way. Show me that you're happy one more time before I go, so I know we have at least accomplished the one and most important part in our life that we have been fighting for. You all are so beautiful, and I'm more than happy to be a part of everybody's life. To be able to look back and think, wow, who would have thought that we wild animals could have helped another in ways I never thought could happen. You have to think for yourself if you want to heal that open wound. And if you need help, ask for it. Be that strong, brave wolf inside you. But most importantly, how you define yourself is your story, your heart, your wolf. I love y'all, and this pack will forever remain together through our strength.
Thank you, Nani. Our next speaker, Amanda Freewald, hails from Penridge School District. She has been with us for 2.5 years now, and it has been quite a journey. She came to us as an introspective student, and as her speech will reflect, she is wise beyond her years. Amanda has overcome some significant obstacles and life events, becoming an inspiration to all of us. It is my pleasure to introduce graduate Amanda Freewald.
To all those who have assisted my peers and me throughout our journey to get to this moment, I'd like to say that you are so valued and appreciated. Without you, graduation could not have happened. To make us feel so validated and comfortable in a place like high school is absolutely remarkable. Our thanks cannot be expressed solely through words on a sheet of paper. I'd like my peers and their families, staff, and whoever else here to look back on the relationship you are here to support, or grads, look to those who have supported you on your way to this time and this day. Picture the hardships you've witnessed, or picture the hardships you've had to endure while still in high school. I want you all to remember that the grads I see here today in front of me, or rather, the grads that I've grown with and learned with, I want you all to remember that you are some of the strongest and most capable women I've ever interacted with. From the past we all have, something has bloomed from each trauma, each broken heart, and each loss. I've witnessed almost every one of these girls fall, suffer, get back up, dust themselves off, and scale the barriers that halt their growth. Although it is necessary to recall where we have been, I think there is always something to say about the here and now. Look around, ladies and gents. Look where you are. Half of us never figured we would make it here. Yet, here we stand. I chose a simple phrase today to remind us all of what should remain important, and to explain that the simplest of things can mean so much more than they seem. My parents taught me a somewhat vulgar phrase at a very young age, and that has stuck with me through just about everything. This is not the phrase I want to highlight today, but it is essential that I touch on it to have you all understand exactly what I want to communicate. As a child and as a young adult today, I have always been a professional overthinker and wannabe perfectionist. My parents knew that the past and the future nearly always plagued me. Their words of wisdom were, if you have 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future, you're relieving yourself on the present. Not exactly word for word, but I know you can all grasp the meaning. As the overthinker, I pondered the phrase quite often. It was true. If I always dedicated my time to the past and what could have been, or the future and what could be, then what am I up to in the present? Surely not progressing or planning. This leads to my point, which is be here now. Simplistic but monumental in theory. Staying present is something I often forget to do, almost all the time. And I assume most of us struggle with grounding ourselves in a positive frame of mind. Like I said, remembering what got you here and understanding what has shaped you is important, but to dwell in the past is to root yourself there, to forget about the goals and the passions that you've developed and desire to cultivate and grow with. If you worry intensely about this and that, and all that could possibly happen, again, you are rooted in anxiety. What will I become? How could I possibly become that? Where will I be? Will I ever change? These questions are allowed to go unanswered for right now. We don't need a plan for our whole lives at this moment. Not to say that the future is unimportant. Your future is gold, a precious thing to manufacture, and a healthy amount of your focus should indeed fixate on it. But to fixate on that alone can be overwhelming and distracting. COVID-19 and the pandemic that eclipsed the home we've known all of our lives made giant waves in what would have been our celebration of new beginnings. We as a class and teachers alike had to face realities none of us expected we would have to. We had to change our routines. We had to bulk up our computer systems. We were forced to find comfort in the words expressed through a screen. We watched Deanna ramble about her cats and how this computer stuff has never really been her thing. We listened to Denise as she told us about the birds seen floating about in her yard. We shared our love and sorrow with Charleste in a time of overwhelming change. We chatted with joy when we needed just that. We cried to our counselors, set plans and new goals, and worked harder than we ever had expected to. We sent our best wishes through emails and talked feverishly with each other as students, all being able to relate to the struggles we were facing. Although this has been something new and wildly different from what any of us know, I never had doubt that all of us would get to this point one way or another. We've taken our steps moment by moment, making sure to not fall into bad habits and encouraging others to persevere even when the odds seem so heavily stacked against us. Staying in the moment means enjoying the tiny things in life that we often leave unrecognized. the scent of coffee in the morning after your parents have left for work, the way the morning dew grasps onto the blades of grass you pass by daily, the weather and how it is forever changing, the way the eyes of those you love express so much admiration and value for you without even speaking a word. Tall buildings peering down onto gridlocked streets, new faces, exhilarating connections. Being here now suggests we all feel the moment in which we inhabit. To be grateful for the things we have, to understand that we are magical and creatures of pure excellence, with emotion and thought and passion brewing within, is to be present. Existing in the here and now is essential to life. To keep away from a screen, to absorb the endless perks of having consciousness, to forge passions and weld them into your being. There is something so incredibly mystical about staying right here where you are. Sometimes it even helps to protect us from the unnecessary stress that looking forward has to offer. Today we see that tomorrow may not be guaranteed for all, and that we must appreciate the life we have been given, with the benefit of good health included. To be able to celebrate our growth and progress, even if it isn't in the way we wanted or expected it to happen, is so comforting and validating. We did not just happen to be born into this class of schooling. This has prepared us for life as we know it. To be able to hold our heads high and grow in times as trying as these is so very special. I'm proud of every single one of us. We made it and we are unstoppable. I am confident there is nothing we cannot face. We as teens tend to claim that our year of graduation is one of the biggest, that it's our year and our time to shine. Although it may feel as though these days are riddled with bad times and no offer of progression, we have withstood the odds and overcome every challenge we have faced. This year is our year, and our time is now. There is nothing we cannot do. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Hopefully, after listening to our featured speakers, you've had a taste of the emotional, physical, and academic efforts that have been poured out over time to be here today. We as staff are so very proud of those efforts and are thankful for being able to share in this with you, your home school district, and your families. Without further ado, I'm honored to present the names of our graduating seniors. Emily Bergson. Emily is from Central Bucks School District and plans on attending Bucks County Community College. Amanda Freewald. Amanda is from Penridge School District and will be working with City Year before attending college. Mackenzie Hunter. Mackenzie hails from Souderton Area School District and her future plans include college. Emma Kern. Emma is from Lower Merion School District and plans to attend the Community College of Philadelphia. Jordan Lucas. Jordan came to us from Wissahickon School District and is due to have her baby girl any day now. Jordan's future plans include Montgomery County Community College. Amnari Pagan Vidal. Nani hails from Upper Merion School District and is moving to North Carolina with her sweet baby Delilah to pursue a career in dental hygiene. Armisha Sabir. Armisha is from Ben Salem School District and will be attending Delaware Technical Community College for nursing. Janae Sparks Fisher. Janae came to us from Upper Dublin School District and will be working and continuing to care for her baby boy Chase while pursuing a career as a CNA. Now, graduates, take a moment and relish this accomplishment. Through hard work and some tears, both of fear and joy, you have done it. You are now Lakeside Girls Academy alumni. Seniors, please turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the graduating class of 2020. In the midst of this unconventional ending to our school year, we had the opportunity and pleasure to interview some of our seniors, and here are their responses.
I plan to go to Bucks County Community College, work on some online classes and do some in-school classes, figure out what I want to do for a career, and just unravel that. Yeah.
After graduation, I plan to get my finances in order. I plan to get a full-time job. I plan to get my permanent, my license, a new car, and eventually moving into an apartment, possibly with my sister. Beyond that, I will be participating in community college.
Go to college, definitely. I don't know what I'm majoring in yet, but yeah.
Honestly, I have no clue. This whole quarantine, I think, has everybody a little bit messed up. So I feel like I may take a break and then try working on myself like Patty taught me to do. So
Having a baby and being a mom until I go back to Monaco.
I plan on moving with my daughter's godmom to North Carolina and finding a college down there. That way I can do dental hygienist.
I want to go into nursing and become an RN. I have blossomed tremendously throughout the time that I've been in Lakeside. I felt like I was in my cocoon at first, and now I'm totally my not full grown, but my grown, pretty, awesome butterfly to spread my wings and go on and to the next chapter.
I've learned that there are a lot of people that support me and that want me to go places that I don't think I can. And it's given me a sense of confidence. And I can't say enough how grateful I am for the support that I found in Lakeside.
I guess more motivation driven, I guess. More like driven to get more work and like be something in life, I guess.
I've changed like so much. It's crazy. Growing up, I had like no friends, like even like in high school, like my junior and sophomore year, no friends. And then I came here and like I had no friends for like a week. And then I don't know, everybody just welcomed me at some point and it felt really good.
Since I've been at Lakeside, I feel like I became more independent and definitely matured. And yeah, I feel like it changed me forever.
I feel like I've gotten more mature and more independent. I feel like I also became more responsible with being a teen mom and like how I carry myself, especially with my daughter being, young, and I'm also young, so I want to be able to portray something, important to her as she get older.
I've been more comfortable with my true self.
Thank you, seniors. I would like to now take a moment to honor two of our longtime staff members who are retiring at the end of the school year. Donna has been with us since 2003. She has been the first smiling face that we see in the morning and a steady force in keeping things running smoothly. She has been a rock for our program and will be sorely missed. Donna, thank you for your service and enjoy your retirement to the fullest. Dee Rothgaber has been with us since 1993 and has quite literally impacted hundreds of lives with her caring and supportive approach to teaching. She has been the heart of Lakeside Girls Academy and is leaving a legacy of compassion behind. Dee, it has been an honor and a privilege working with you. Thank you, everyone, for participating in our ceremony today. This brings us to our closing. We want to thank you for your continued support of our program and our students. We will now be showing our end of the year video for anyone who would like to remain online to see it. Enjoy. And seniors, please be sure to log into our Google Meet party afterwards. Thank you.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens and no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Space, your original cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds, after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe a reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will glow, and when it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night, like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, you're gonna leave 'em all in boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go, you're gonna leave 'em all in even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the
Well, I've been sitting here for hours as I wish for this to start. I set my standards high in hopes they will not fall apart. It's almost like I fell asleep. My doubts have seemed to fade because I've opened up my eyes to see I'm right where I plan to be Cast your nets, cast it out, and I hope to catch your only some can dream with eyes wide. There lies the fight inside it resides. And everyone, they will proclaim you a fool. And it reminds you to do anything and everything to prove them a liar. It's almost like I fell asleep. My doubts have seemed to fade, because I've opened up my eyes to see I'm right where I plan to be. Absurd, but devour the cynics, dismiss the critics, and mark my words. I'll regret it when you cast your nets, cast it out, and I hope to God you'll scream and shout. It's everything you wanted, maybe more. Today. Please believe you'll be a dream catcher. Please believe you'll be a dream catcher.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Give it all you had, and I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. 느낌일 뿐 뭐라 해도 나에겐 삶의 everything 그녀는 어린애가 부담스러운가 봐 날 바라보는 눈빛이 말해주잖아 And I think I'm gonna hate it girl 끝이 다가오는 걸 가슴이 말해준다 누가 뭐래도 난 너무 예뻐 그녀를 보면 난 미쳐 하지만 이젠 지쳐 Replay 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 나는 할겨 아파서 이제 맘 고쳐 다가올 이별엔 Replay 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 yeah, yeah. 누나 나의 MVP 부러움에 뿌듯했지 늘 시선 집중 나는 so cool 제발 이 손을 놓지 말자던 나의 다짐은 어느 순간부터 거짓인 걸 알아 이제 모두 아는 걸 널 대하는 몸짓이 말하고 있잖아 Wanna hear it right 지나가오는 걸 가슴이 소리친다 이별 앞에서 하지만 이젠 지쳐 You make me wanna 내 맘을 핥혀 I need it We need a replay 그녀는 아직까지 누구와 진실된 사랑의 맛을 본 적이 없는 게 분명해 아쉽게도 그녀는 아직거린 나에게 진실된 사랑의 마음 별 받을 수 없는 시는 너무 예뻐 그녀를 보면 나는 하지만 이젠 지쳐 Replay I need a replay 나는 replay Baby I need you
I never felt so broken down. Never felt so alone until I hit the ground. We all have our ups, our downs, our stories that we hold that go untold. And so we just lay down, knocked out, waiting for the cure. You're not alone. When you look down, does it seem so far away? Are the names so hard to take? Great escape, we are not so different, I can tell. Cause I've stood right where you're standing, bruised, battered, beaten, broken down, wore the frown. But I'm here to tell you that you are loved, you are loved, that you are loved, you are loved. Happiness can seem to be so distant, while tissues fill the trash. People put you down, but they're not worth it. Don't be deceived again. They play with feelings like they're meaningless to you. Oh, check my pulse now, let us review. When you look down, does it seem so far away? Are the names so hard to take? Great escape, we are not so different, I can tell. 'Cause
admired by many,
nurturing to everyone, adored by some, radiant as sunshine, outgoing, trips to Poe House and place to see, talented drummer and athlete, hopeful when needed, grateful for family, adventurous spirit, beautiful inside and out, energetic and funny.
It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. We all have issues not knowing how to solve them. And when you feel you're at your worst, remember all these words. When you look down, does it seem so far away? Or the names so